Hello everyone, this is Sakusaro Darkfang.
Hello, people of the world, CJLD1130 here, and if you're hearing a little bit of echo, that means we've had a change in location.
Yeah, we decided to get more comfortable than the love bed and be on love seats.
Yeah, anyways, welcome back to Nekojishi, and where we last left off, we
Went to school with 3 cats, one of them being Senpai.
Yes, and boy, that was uncomfortable.
Very.
When I wake up the next day, I feel a similar warmth next to me. Looks like the same big cat is sleeping next to me. I'm glad they didn't make a drama over it last night. It's about time for me to leave, so I get up out of bed and I get ready to go to class.
Liao, wait a minute. You need to wear more. It's chilly outside today.
Really? What? Nah, it's not necessary. I'll be fine with what I had on yesterday.
It is necessary. You went out past noon yesterday. It's much colder this morning.
Well, I don't have to. Even Senpai is wearing even less than me.
He is a cat, he has fur, you don't. Yeah, Liao's right. We're young, we can handle the cold.
Huh? Who cares about that kitten? Even with the power of a guardian tiger, you'll still catch a cold. But you're different from him. You're under my protection.
Don't call me Ken!
Well, you're still with me, right?
Even if I may be able to protect you from catching a cold, but I can't make your body stronger. Liao, you're a good kid, but a few more garments won't hurt.
Jeez, you don't need to treat me like a kid. Fine. I'll put something on.
Guardian sounds like a mother.
You think? I can't argue with him, so I end up putting on a thick coat over what I was going to wear.
Or you can wear him.
No, come on now. Even though I don't think it's necessary, the fur inside the coat makes me feel warm. I can already tell I'll be hot after walking in it for a while. Okay, I'm heading out now. I grab my backpack and I open the door. As you could guess, all 3 of the big cats follow suit.
Of course.
Of course. Once I made it to the class, I sat down and things got started. At least the tiger and leopard haven't gotten to any fights so far today. Don't jinx it! Maybe my harsh words yesterday got through them. The guardian tiger is sitting in the corner looking grumpy. Grumpy kitty. Yep.
Not amused.
Yep, he may not be happy about it, but he's not planning a fight. The clouded leopard sits next to me and fully concentrates on teacher's lecture. He's taking it more seriously than Senpai, who is just absorbed on his phone.
Like a teenager.
I'm sure he wouldn't understand the lecture, so why is he even paying attention? Maybe he's just trying to learn some Mandarin from the lesson? That's not good. This is college level stuff. The words the teacher uses are way too advanced. I hope he's not learning some strange words from this.
He does realize these are gods, right? They really don't care. Plus, they might have a higher level than what the teacher has.
For real. During the lunch break, we head to the cafeteria. Even though Senpai is pushing me for lunch at a restaurant, I promised to get Guardian Tiger a hamburger today.
Senpai really wants to go on a date.
More.
I know some super fancy restaurants with hamburgers near the college, though.
Those are way too expensive. I'm a poor student in here, you know.
But eating at the cafeteria isn't romantic at all.
I don't want anything romantic. Dining at fancy restaurants every day is pretty weird to me.
I mean, you know I'm not interested in anywhere fancy. I just want to go spend time with you somewhere nice. But at least just once, have a date with me.
No.
Ah, Leo, you're bullying me again.
How am I even bullying you? Ignoring Senpai's complaints, I go and buy 2 hamburgers.
So this is a hamburger.
Was I just seeing things? Or are their eyes glinting with desire?
I don't know, I see kind of a a grumpy cat look on this one. No, seriously, like every time you look at him, he's so grumpy looking.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, he is a guardian tiger, so...
Even then, he can't put up a little smile? Well, I mean, they do put up a smile for his, like, little face icon on the bottom, but for his full body, they can't do it for him.
The tiger grabs the burger with his giant palms, the palms of which are almost cover the whole thing.
I just remembered something. They said that only he can see these things. So does that mean everybody else is seeing a flying burger?
Oh boy. Ghost burger! Then, in a single movement, he finishes the whole thing in one bite.
I wonder what else he finishes in one bite.
Aye!
Not bad. It works well with the bread, even though there's not much meat in it.
Look at his smile.
I know, but I mean, it would be nice to see it up here too.
No, I mean, yeah. The guardian tiger licks his claws. It looks kinda scary. I look back at the table just to find the whole burger sitting there.
Oh yeah, that's right. He eats the chi from it.
Yeah. The hamburger's still here.
Well, as I said yesterday, gods only consume the chi within a food sacrifice. They don't eat the actual food, so this one's for you, Leo.
So, guardian tiger just ate the chi inside the hamburger. I guess it makes no difference to me.
Does that mean he's eating the guardian tiger's, like, sloppy seconds or whatever?
Dude, really?
What?
Really?
He ate the chi, that was part one, so now he's pretty much having the sloppy seconds because hamburgers can't get messy. You never thought of it that way.
The hamburger was probably just still sitting there. What the guardian tiger did was take the chi out of the hamburger and just while the physical form is still there on the table.
He still had the sloppy seconds.
Boy! Even with Senpai's explanation, it's still hard to believe that burger just got split in two. That was only one burger, though. Is that even enough for you, Tiger? Even though I'm worrying about him, I also couldn't eat any more myself. And the other one is for the leopard. Buying any more isn't feasible.
Don't worry about it. I just wanted to know how it tasted. I wasn't hungry at all. Even if I were, you wouldn't be able to eat anymore, would you now?
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you want to give me another hamburger, you can give me the one that Aborigine has.
Just as he says that, the leopard grabs the burger in a hurry, ready to eat it at a moment's notice.
He's like, fuck no. Going crazy in there.
Yeah, I know. She wants attention.
Of course.
The leopard sneers right at the guardian tiger. Tiger returns at a contemptuous stare aimed straight at him. It seems like a fight could break out at any moment.
Sparks fly!
Da, 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 da. Oh. That's enough! I'll get you hamburgers tomorrow as well if you want them so much. I interrupt them in an effort to avoid a fight. It seems to go over well enough, but in the end, is it really the burgers they want or what? They want you. After class, I show up with Senpai at dance club. As you could guess, us coming together caused an uproar. Now everyone's heard the rumor of me and Senpai being in love. I told Senpai to deny it and to keep his distance for both our sakes. It took a bit of work though. He wouldn't agree until I threatened to kick him out. Thank God he did though. I can finally talk with my clubmates. Blah. Even then, I'm still asked about my relationship with Senpai.
Are you a Senpai-kun? So aren't you and Shuchi Senpai in love?
Well, that's what Shuchi Senpai wants you to think.
But for Shuchi to admit publicly that he loves someone, first time I've seen that. I just don't get the feeling that it's a joke, you know? It's okay if you two are in love, though.
The only thing that's true is that we're not a thing. I don't have to deny it any more than that, right?
Screw it, I know you have a dildo with him. Well, I still think it's suspicious. Why have you two been so close together then?
I told you, it's all Senpai who... Being questioned like this, I can't focus on practice. I decide to take a break. I sit at the corner of the veranda and pretend I'm exhausted.
Leo, would you like me to go beat that king for you?
No thanks. It doesn't matter that much. Even if he's being annoying. That and I don't want to see him fight each other. I don't even want to think about what would happen if they got into a fight here. I look away trying to stop thinking about it. I look at the leopard. He's really into watching the club members' dances.
He's very curious.
He's even moving his hands and fingers, imitating the movements. I figured he'd pay attention in class to learn Mandarin, but why would he want to learn how to dance? I end up sitting in a corner, watching other club members dance until the end of practice. When the club leader announces that we're free to go, everyone grabs their belongings and starts heading home, as do I. But suddenly Senpai comes up to me.
Hey, Leo, let's go home together.
Senpai, I told you not to talk to me during practice, didn't I?
Hey, that doesn't count now that it's over, right?
You know how suspicious it looks if we're together like this.
Why does being suspicious matter if we really are together?
The Guardian Tigers. The Guardian Tigers is a fierce one.
Just kidding. Well, I might as well go with Leo. It's simply just too much of a burden to open the door just for me, you know?
Actually, no. I don't know. It's simply just too easy for me to open the door for you.
It's okay to go home together.
Senpai, as much as I want to refuse him, I also don't feel right letting his hopes down all the time. Eventually, I end up going home together with Senpai. And that's gonna cause a stir.
Ooh, stir.
Finally, thanks to the help of the 3 big cats, I made it through a chaotic week.
Oh dear.
Even with all the drama they caused to begin with, after a few days, everything has calmed down.
For now.
For now, little by little, I'm getting used to being surrounded by them. Even so, all I want to do is take a good long break this weekend, but my serenity does not last long.
Leo, will you go shopping with me?
Leo, this weekend is a good opportunity to go to the appliance store, even the bookstore. I like to see how far technology's progressed. Do you care to show me?
Keep me company.
Well, his is more straight to the point.
Even after just waking up, these 3 are already arguing, and each one of them wants me to stay with them. Wait, why is the leopard so involved in this? He wants me to go with him, and he hasn't even told me his plans at all. He probably doesn't even know where he wants to go. But he still doesn't want to give up his chance to spend time with me. So the other 2 are hard to refuse too. Though I prefer to stay at home and get some rest.
Same.
I have no plans for today otherwise, so what should I do? Oh boy, another choice!
Okay, so our choices are, we have Senpai wanting to just go randomly shopping, Guardian who is curious about the
Technology.
of the future or of time past, and the leopard doing God knows what.
Yeah, just hanging out. Honestly...
We'll be right back while we decide this.
Yeah.
And we're back. And we decided together for...
The tiger. And the reason why is, well, I mean...
His is more logical. He just wants to spend time and just see what the world is like. He doesn't want to spend money, and he has a more knowledge of where he wants to go rather than just a silent
Yeah, plus when hold up, don't...
Just...
Yeah, plus when me and Saku say, hey, let's go shopping, we really don't mean actual shopping. We just really hang out at the mall and talk and just...
Fuck. No.
No. I bap you.
You didn't let me finish. Fuck our time.
Oh. Anyways, but when we say, hey, let's go shopping, we really mean just go to the mall and fuck around.
Though this time we might actually shop. We don't fully know yet.
We may not fully know. We've done a couple shopping days before, but nothing really too serious. Yeah.
He needs to get his gayness on.
If I have to choose, I'd like to spend time with the tiger.
Aww, fine. I'll let you have some time with him today, but Liao has to go out with me tomorrow. You had a bedtime with us, so don't be complaining right now.
Keep me company. Senpai clenches his fists, and Leopard sends me a piercing glare. Why does this stuff always end up being so complicated?
Just ignore these losers. Or should I say, lost kittens.
Who the hell's the lost kitten? I don't see any kittens here.
Anyway, Guardian Tiger, what kind of appliance store would you like to go to?
Best Buy.
A store with plenty of devices. I'd like to see something amazing as a laptop or as wonderful as a smartphone.
Best Buy.
You see, your computer used to amaze me, but when I see your smartphone, I cannot begin to imagine the possibilities. Could anything else be convenient?
You're totally old school.
It's quite normal for me
Did
to
you
not
notice he
understand
blushed?
technology.
Did you notice that? Did you notice that?
Senpai blushed a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's trying to be silly.
he's jealous. I think he's jealous.
He is. After all, I'm not a human being.
Well, going to an appliance store wouldn't make much sense. You wouldn't even find a laptop there.
Then where would one find some?
Best Buy.
Well, I have some ideas. Anyway, let's get going.
Best Buy. Or this place, whatever it is.
Which is probably a Walmart
Probably.
which is probably a Walmart in Taiwan. Yeah. Though it's pretty far away from home, I catch a bus with Guardian Tiger and go to the department store. Yeah, I figure Walmart. There's a supermarket, a bookstore, several specialty goods stores, and a food court here.
Pretty much a mall.
Yeah. I should definitely go to the food court to get something good later.
Maybe a hamburger.
What's this? Is this an appliance store?
He asks a question just as we walk inside the department store. We're surrounded by clothes and expensive bags. Clearly there's no appliances in sight. Not quite. This is a department store. There are places here which sell appliances, smartphones, laptops, and heaps of electronics. It's convenient.
Department store? Well, I heard of them before. So this is what a department store looks like?
The look of curiosity on his face is so
Yeah.
cute. It's so cute.
I know.
Well, department stores don't all look the same. Anyway, let's go to the supermarket. As we get into the supermarket, we see lots of goods and produce on sale. The tiger wanders around, intrigued.
All this is very similar to the sacrifices I receive. It's quite the display.
The guardian tiger points towards a pile of bulk goods.
Give me those sacrifices! But the presentation is lacking. Piling them up like this makes them look cheap.
That's because they're bulk packs. Even if there's a lot, they're still expensive.
It's not that I'm questioning the generosity of my worshippers. It just seemed odd to me, I'll have you know.
The guardian tiger tilts his head in thought. Wrong language. When we get around to the electronics section, he clearly is engrossed by the devices laid out before him.
So, these are all laptops?
He begins to go around and inspect all the different laptops and tablets. You can even see some of the newish convertible devices on display. To be honest, I'm not fully up to date on computers, so I go and try them out with him. Every now and then the tiger goes and picks up a laptop for closer look. Even when I see the computer in his hand, it's still also on the table.
Okay, good, because that would be weird.
The chi talk.
that would be kind of funny though. Just a random person going around going, a flying laptop!
Tiger, I wanted to ask you this before. So, since you're holding that laptop right now, can you use it?
Ooh, that's actually a good thought. Could he use it? Could he get on the Chi internet?
Let's
Chi
see.
book?
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, using the laptop? Impossible. I can only touch the chi of the object. I can't affect the current or whatever's inside. If I had to, I could use my powers to turn on the power switch. Even then, I still wouldn't be able to use it.
What do you mean by powers?
Well, it is possible to move objects. There just isn't much precision, meaning typing wouldn't be difficult. Manipulating a smartphone is beyond me. I have no idea how to use that touchscreen thing people refer to.
I'm not great with this stuff, but I sort of remember touchscreens work off static electricity or something similar. I think. But that explains why he can't use them. So, if you could touch the keyboard, at the very least you could move a mouse, right? So with that, couldn't you use a computer anyway?
Indeed, but since I can talk to you, asking you to do my bidding directly is much easier, is it not?
So you don't want to try it by yourself?
Using a computer? I don't really care for it. A smartphone, on the other hand, I would, but I can't. It's exhausting to use my powers to just operate a computer. It's not worth the hassle.
So your reason is just because you get too tired? Okay.
Simply put, yes.
But if you can't use them anyway, the Tiger is currently comparing the differences between the two tablets. If you can't use them, why are you making an effort to study them?
It's to see how people communicate in this age. You're always messaging on your smartphone. That kitten especially. I have no idea what he is doing on it all day long. Probably playing like a cat game or something.
That's true. So, does looking at us using our smartphones help at all?
I don't know. I usually can't make sense of it. But looking at all the technology here, I'm curious. What are the differences between each one?
Well, let's see here. I try to explain the specifics to him as best as I can, but I'm not really enough of a techie to explain the details. Hello?
We have one right here.
Right? Yeah. Hi.
And he's very cute, too.
Shut it. I basically just end up repeating the information on the product cards. As you expect, it doesn't help much because he already read them. Eventually, I just explain to him they're just machines and people communicate using software downloaded onto them.
Oh, so it's software on the phone. Alright, let me see the contents of your phone.
Can I refuse your request?
He has porn on it.
Whatever you have to hide, it doesn't matter. After all, I've seen everything to begin with.
Yes, thank you for reminding us that.
I didn't know about it before. There's really embarrassing stuff on there, you know. If you do this to me, it'd just be like a parent checking their kid's diaries. How shameful of you.
I am your guardian. What's there to be ashamed of? Well, fine. Just tell me the operating producers of this of that
Procedures.
software.
Oh, procedures? Yeah, thank you.
Procedures of the software.
Let me think for a second. If I use my phone, he'll probably be able to see some of my chat history. Maybe if I could distract him. Wait, we're in the smartphone section. There's literally dozens of phones to use here. I mentally congratulate myself for my ingenious plan to go use a display model for my demonstration. Firstly, did you know that smartphones generally have one or two types of operating systems? Each type can run different software from another. Let me show you. In the process of introducing him to the operating system of various phones, Android and iOS, I also walk him through some of the basic software. Though I regularly use all this stuff, all this information is new to the Tiger, who totally didn't understand how it worked until now. We end up trying a lot of phones. The clerk notices me and comes over to introduce some products. Since we're not here to buy anything, I have to decline their help and leave. Though the Tiger wants to stay, he probably understands that I can't talk to him with the clerk watching us.
Or anybody for that matter.
For me, it's a good opportunity to change the subject. I'm relieved when I take us to the appliance section. Thank God I don't have to explain anymore. Fortunately, the Guardian Tiger drops the phone topic, for now, and focuses on all the appliances around him. You can tell he enjoys just looking around here. He ends up asking me what each one was for when he didn't recognize it from back home. I end up having to explain kettles, heaters, and even an air multiplier fans. Luckily, I already know enough about all this stuff.
What is this cylinder-shaped container for?
It's called a water boiler. It heats up and boils water. Once the water boils, it turns off.
What is this? It appears to have lots of light bulbs.
That's a heater. The lights produce heat when turned on. It's able to keep a room warm. Even when it's cold outside, it's useful in the winter, but I can't afford the electricity to run one.
I agree. It sounds very useful. With this, you wouldn't catch a cold, would you, Liao?
No need to worry about me. I have enough clothes to keep me warm.
I understand. What is this strange circle for?
This is, well, it's called an air multiplier fan. I really don't understand how it works, sadly.
A fan? What principle lets it produce wind without blades?
I don't quite know. It pushes wind inside the ring to produce wind, I think. Oh, they're talking about those like Dyson bladeless fans that we see at Best Buy, and they're so freaking cool, and yet we don't know how they work. I mean, they are honestly awesome as heaters and fans.
I think it has something involving like the wind tunnel effect.
Really?
I think so. That's what I think. I don't fully know, but they don't need to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's still you.
They don't need to be round either. See? That one's a rectangle. Honestly, I don't think it's much better than a normal fan. Wrong!
How amazing. How about this one?
Honestly, I thought he'd be more surprised to find out that it was a fan. That's an induction cooktop. Oh! Now we get art.
We finally get artwork, and oh my god, that face!
It's so intriguing.
Cooktop?
Yeah.
Dyson fans.
Look at the pricing. And I know Taiwanese has a different currency system than America, but look, if this was like converted into America, that's like over $1,000 just for one fan.
No, probably not. I would say it's probably $149 and $168.
Maybe I was trying to joke here.
Oh. I mean, they are Dyson fans, so they are pretty expensive regardless.
And look, it's also a like, it might be like wireless cooktop or something.
Could be.
Cooktop? So you tell me you can cook with this?
I know it looks really different from a gas stove, but yes, you can cook with it. It's driven by electricity, so you don't need fuel, and it can be much smaller. You see, if you put a pot on one of the circles, it heats up. The tiger moves around to look at the induction cooker from a variety of angles. His face shows, well, intrigue.
Say, could you do a stir fry on this?
This one probably can't. You could boil some food, though. Really, I don't know if it could do a stir fry or not. It's not like I've used one before. Maybe. It might be possible.
So if it's only able to boil food, why not just use a gas stove?
Because gas ones are inconvenient to use. Ain't that the truth? For example, I don't have a kitchen in my dorm, but I can have a hot pot at home with this stove as long as the meat and vegetables are prepared. Therefore, it's more convenient.
Have a hot pot at home.
The guardian tiger nods his head in agreement. Thank God.
Let's buy one.
It's expensive.
Really? Let me take a look. It's quite acceptable. As you can see, it's cheaper than all those smartphones.
Of course it would be.
But smartphones are so tiny.
Typically, the smaller something is, the more expensive it is. iPhones!
How unfortunate true that is.
I mean, not everything is like that, but you get the idea. Still, I don't want to buy that.
Don't you like hot pots, Leo?
That's not what I mean. Wait, it doesn't even matter to you. Even if I made a hot pot, you couldn't eat it.
As long as you present one as a sacrifice to me, I eat it. I never had a hot pot before.
I think what the
Yeah, they
text
messed up.
mean is as.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I need to cook it for you. Wait. How do you know you want a hot pot if you've never seen one before?
Your family had it for dinner sometimes. I've been eager to taste one for myself for a very long time.
So you saw it back at home? Yeah, I could believe that. But why not eat it back when we had it for dinner?
If it's not provided as a sacrifice to me, I can't eat it. A god wouldn't be fighting the humans for food.
Well, people wouldn't notice if you consume the chi anyway, so there's no need for a distinction.
That's not the problem. Gods won't consume food that isn't provided as a sacrifice. Otherwise, we'd be no better than beggars.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
I know, Leo. I'm not mad, but I believe you need to have more respect for the gods. So remember not to tell that to another god. Got it?
Yes, I'll keep that in mind. I'm very sorry.
You should be. Glad to hear. Since you're such a good boy, how about you buy that induction cooktop for me as an apology? Wow, okay. That's a quick mood swing and loop.
Well, can't. Budget is tight this month.
It's fine. I was just kidding. Anyway, what's next?
The guardian tiger stops scolding on me and moves on to the next appliance. I said something I shouldn't have. I messed up.
You did, but he made up for it.
Even though I don't understand everything about how gods consume food, what I said was totally brainless.
Well, it's not just brainless, but how many times do you need it explained to you?
For
A
real.
god cannot eat unless it's sacrificed.
Yeah, for real. Offered up as a sacrifice.
Well, offered as a sacrifice, yeah. So, if it wasn't offered to him back with your family, because even you said before that you and your family don't really do offerings to gods for like what, how many years or generations or whatever?
Yeah.
So of course he wouldn't be able to eat anything even back then when you and your family had hot pots. Because it's totally out of tradition or whatever.
Yeah. I'm a child from the Jitong family. How could I not show basic respect for him?
Yeah, how dare you? Respect your elders.
Feeling guilty, I look at the other appliances with the tiger. I need to make it up to him sometime.
Grow up his butt, he'll like it.
Eventually, we all see the products on the first floor. We go to the second floor, where I have a chance to get some groceries.
It's surprising to see so many snacks here. I don't recognize many of these.
Indeed, since snacks are usually presented to gods as sacrifice.
You're about to say snackrifice, were you?
Yep, I did.
That would have been a cute word.
I'll get you what you want. Any that interest you?
Snackrifice. We need to find someone to put that as a t-shirt for merchandise. Snackrifice.
These kind of snacks don't really interest me, but it's a good opportunity to get him some as an apology.
If that's the case, I'm not familiar with most of these. I want this one, and that.
Isn't that a bit much?
It's okay if you don't wish to purchase so many, Leo. I'm just curious about their flavors.
Just like CJ's taste test. No, for real. When I do those episodes, like, I'm curious to know what the flavors are, and if I like something, I keep it in the video. But if I don't like something, I don't make a video about it.
Yeah.
I just want to buy him something as an apology. It'd be embarrassing not to do so.
But let him be spoiled like a child? Come on, really, man? Put some back. Actually, here's another thought. I'm sorry I'm stopping again, but here's another thought. If he wants to know how these snacks taste, why can't, let's say I'm in his position right here, why can't I just pick up one of the snacks, not really buy it, and go, I offer this as a sacrifice, because he only eats up the chi anyway, and I just put the snack back. Wouldn't that count?
Not entirely sure.
Because that way I'm saving money, I'm offering it to him as a sacrifice, and he eats the chi out of it. Seems like a win-win.
I don't know.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking.
Even with my limited budget this month, I decided to buy snacks for him.
You would have to eat them yourself, though.
I grab the snacks he wants off the shelves and puts them in the trolley. As he goes around asking about more. Oh yeah, they call a cart a trolley in other countries.
Leo, is this a pancake? Oh, look at the eggs. Look at these egg rolls. Hey Leo, I got free samples of beef jerky here.
I put more snacks than he wants into the trolley without protest.
They even have pudding here. Oh, look at these frozen steam buns. So these are chicken nuggets?
I decide not to get the frozen buns and grab the pudding instead. Even if the tiger seems disappointed, I don't have a microwave at home.
This way. Hey Leo, look. They have some freshly made fried chicken.
This area has cooked food ready for lunches, so it doesn't surprise me. The prepared food in supermarkets isn't that good anyway.
Really? What a pity.
Aww.
This is the first time we see a sad face of him.
Oh, that's so adorable, and I just want to cuddle him.
Oh, I just want to bury that face in my arms and go, there.
The guardian tiger seems disappointed. I prefer to eat downstairs in the food court anyway. That and I've already spent loads of money on snacks.
Thanks, Tiger.
How about we get fried chicken for dinner?
Okay.
And just as I just agreed to eat out dinner, there goes my budget for this week. Afterwards, we have dinner in the department store. I can't believe how much money I spent today. Senpai is surprised when I asked him to help with the snacks. I got Guardian Tiger.
I refuse to eat his food. It's gross.
Why? It's no different to you. You said it yourself. It's exactly the same as to an ordinary person.
I'm not an ordinary person. I'm also a god. For me, eating food consumed by another god is like having food covered in someone else's saliva. No way.
Saliva. How rude of you.
Regardless, I'm not eating that. If I asked you to eat food that I already started, you wouldn't do it, right?
Indeed.
I remember. Back at the cafeteria, Tiger and Leopard refused to share food as well. So if that's the case, damn it, I assumed Senpai would help me out! Otherwise, I wouldn't have let that tiger get so much. What do I do? Will I just have to live on these snacks until I finish them?
Yep.
Yep.
Pretty much, because they eat the cheat, you eat the actual physicality.
Ah.
I think right now this is actually not a bad place to stop for now.
Okay.
So, obviously I'm gonna be putting these into parts, so if you're listening to this ending, then you made it to the end of our maybe 5th, 6th episode, depending on how bad my editing system is. So, we'll just see you all again on the next episodes.
And depending on how bad the playback is.
Yeah, but I really don't care at this point. I mean, we had fun. We had pretty much a date with Guardian Tiger.
Yeah, pretty much.
I still say he's better than Senpai.
I don't know. Senpai, I mean, he's cute. I mean, plus he's about to go homeless, you know?
As much as I understand about the homeless part, I still much rather do what Guardian Tiger suggests and help out, but come back home for him.
Why come back home? We're not even welcome there for what we do, for what we're capable of.
Well, for all we know, when he says come back home, he means the home that we're living in now, where his statue lies right now. Because he pretty much lives in the statue that is in our door, and for all we know, when he's saying home, he means the door where he is.
Okay.
I'm just saying. But, yep, so see you all next time.
Yep, babe.